And now let's review some historical facts on the subject of time jockeys from our archive. A time jockey is a professional in the world of modern science, particularly related to the handling of time. The designated title of time jockey was created in 2037 following the construction of CERN's new particle accelerator called MAGNUM-C. During its initial inaugural activation, it caused a fracture in the space-time continuum. To cope with the continuing decay of the space-time continuum, CERN gathered the best scientific minds and created a new discipline of study called chronogenetic programming. Chronogenetic programming, or CGP, is a programming paradigm which provides the definition of software proactive expressions that interact with the chronodifferential matrix of the accelerator in real time, solving some temporal issues caused during the inaugural activation. The time jockeys, according to CERN's historians, oversaw all proactive operations related to the manipulation of the flow of time, and were also used for chronogenetic programming issues. As we all know, a detrimental temporal issue was discovered on October 5, 2039. In an attempt to repair the temporal issue, time jockey Martin Dale launched a recovery chronogenetic procedure that proved fatal, causing permanent alterations and fractures to the space-time continuum. That nefarious Dale accident caused a cascading series of destruction that degenerated the space-time and devastated our planet. Then, on October 6th, what remained of CERN was placed under a heavy tombstone of concrete following the direct orders of the National Secretary of the United Nations, Albert Monroe. The following day, all time jockeys were indicted, arrested, and convicted of crimes against humanity. Once imprisoning the final time jockey Eric Bio on October the 9th in San Diego, California, the FBI ended the brief era of time jockeys. But less than a year later, on April 15, 2040, after evaluating the risk of imminent planet devastation, the United Nations decreed a construction of a series of next-gen accelerators, compact and portable, the MAGNUM-D, able to interact directly with temporal issues threatening Earth. Thus, a new generation of time jockey was born. Ultimately, with the proliferation of temporal issues and MAGNUM-D devices, corporations and government agencies began to require time jockeys to carry out top-secret and, at times, borderline immoral missions. This led to the birth of a new generation of chronogenetic programmers known as T.J. hookers. It is widely known that the term T.J. hooker refers to a chronogenetic programmer for hire. Hence, the term hooker is used both as a computer programming term as well as a disparaging term. Hook techniques are used to augment or alter the behavior of an operating system by intercepting the so-called linear functions passed between software components. Intercepting these linear functions is called hooking. In all, a time jockey is a time manipulator hired to serve multinational companies and government agencies. They are ready to do the dirty work with the sole purpose of acquiring an economic or political advantage for their employer. The most famous T.J. hooker, Dwight Laserman, is known for voluntarily reprogramming a temporal issue in order to erase a multinational tobacco corporation, the OrCorp, from the continuum. Within just a few hours, thousands of people lost their lives, vanishing from history. After a daring attempt to escape, Laserman was arrested and sentenced to death. He was executed by lethal injection on November 12, 2040. Today, the phenomenon of T.J. hookers is still widely sought after and feared. Their actions, although reduced in impact, are difficult to trace. Their organizational structure and modus operandi resembles that of an untraceable hacker. The famous website, TH Today, collects a variety of information related to this phenomenon, and for that, very often agencies in many countries have requested its closure, suspecting that the site could somehow be a point of reference and recruitment for T.J. hookers. This is Dr. Broylan Porter signing off Remember, stay informed and always learn from the past. Good night.